Okay, I'm live. Hi, kids. I don't know if anybody is going to follow me or not. Poof. Let's see. If I went like this, and then went like that. Okay, I am live now. Doodly doo doo doo, doodly doo doo, doodly doo 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 doo. Yeah, I'm coming on a little bit early and probably not as well advertised as in the past, but I'll take that for 200, Alex, and why I threw that for distance, I don't know. Gotta have my monitors, you know. Gotta have the monitors. All right. And we're all set. Let's see. So I figured I'd start out doing something a little different here. I hadn't played this one in a while. Little George Strait to start things out with. Got sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules, it didn't matter why. When Dad got home, I told that story just like I'd rehearsed. I stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. But he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said is just between us. Daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end. Amen. Well, when I became a father in the spring of '81, there was no doubt that this stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And just when I had thought my patience had been tested till the end, I took my daddy's secret and I passed it on to him. I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said is just between us. Daddies don't just love the children every now and then. It's a love without end. Amen. Well, last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates. When suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they'd known half the things I'd done, well, they'd never let me in. And somewhere from the other side, I heard those words again. They said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said was just between us. Daddies don't just love the children every now and then. It's a love without end. Amen. It's a love without end. Amen. Hi, Lou. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're feeling well. Hopefully your procedure went well for you. Cheers to you. Oh, gonna be a real short one tonight. I got an event I'm gonna go to at 8 o'clock, so I got to get out of here a little bit sooner. And for those that don't understand pickies, I'll do it again. I've got an event that I'm going to be going to on a Zoom at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get out of here a little bit sooner. But anyway, let's see. All right. Let's do it's been a nice day here. It's a little bit colder, but you know, you'd think summer's coming and it's actually not, but well, it's coming. But anyway, here's a good driving song. I took out the car. Woke up to picture a perfect morning. I'm dancing out the door with my keys. The sun kissed my face all the way to the A&W, where I pop a burger and root beer fancy me. Took out the car, went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, alright. Took out the car and went for a drive. Put the pedal down and flew down the highway. Freebird blasting helps me unwind. But those red and blue lights stuck up behind me slowed me down and put me in a bind. Took out the car and went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, alright. Took out the car and went for a drive. Officer standing at my window said, "There's no need for you. It's all part of today's adventures. What you really need now is a lucky break." Took out the car and went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, alright. Took out the car and went for a drive. Hands me a warning with a knowing nod. He said, "There's no need for you to frown. Just have your fun without speeding." So I fired it up and motored out of town. Took out the car, went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, alright. Took out the car and went for a drive. Took out the car and went for a drive. See ya, boys. So I hope your Saturday is going well. And let's just have some fun here. Let's see. Cheers to you. Michael Oakes is back. How you doing, boss? I just took out the car. I'm going to do it again because I kind of did a Jeffy on it. I'm going to come back to that. All right, but let's do some Hag, huh? How about a double shot of Hag? Let's see. Yeah, that was where I was at. First thing I remember knowing was that lonesome whistle blowing, and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on the freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could save me, but my mama tried. One and only devil's child, from a family meek and mild. Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, toward the bad, I kept on turning, till my mama, she couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old Daddy, rest his soul, he left my mama a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. Yes, she did. She's working hours without rest to give me the very best. She tried so very hard, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried. Yeah, let me just make sure that things are, good things are the way they're supposed to be. Sometimes I'm wondering, I thought you'd dig the, I thought you'd dig the Haggard. Let's see. We shall, I promised you a double shot. So I will do that. We'll come up here. Then I'll do all right. Silver wings shine in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking me away, leaving me lonely. The silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I tried. Don't take that airplane ride, 'cause you locked me out of your mind, left me standing here behind. The silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. Taking me away, leaving me lonely. The silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings, slowly fading out of sight, slowly fading out of sight, slowly fading out of sight. Yeah. Double shot of Haggard. Hi, Kevin Welch. How are you? Isn't that, you know what? All right, Michael, I'm going to put you on the spot here because you're the kind of guy that says, hey, Jeff, put me on the spot. I'm going to play an original. It's called Promises and Dreams. Tell me what this reminds you of. Hayseed kid at the Bluebird, waiting in line for the open mic. Puts his name in the songwriting hat. Those stage lights seem so bright. His parents always told him he could become what he believed. Looking so confident, seeming a bit naive. Walking down Broadway with a suitcase of promises and dreams. He met a man in a pinstripe suit who said, son, I'll make you a star. So he sold his soul, lost control, left with nothing but his guitar. He loved being in Nashville, but now he's all alone. Tried playing it smart, trust in his heart, he's sadly heading home. Roaming up and down Broadway with a suitcase of promises and dreams. So many places he wanted to see. So many things he wanted to be. Leaving with regrets. He hasn't been at his best yet. As life's wheel spins, fate slowly makes it will fall away. He leaves with determination to make it in life his own way. He met a girl at church one Sunday who'd been where he'd been too. They shared their souls and then took control of the dreams they both pursued. Returning to Nashville, the town where they'll thrive. Working together, making their dreams come alive. They're strolling down Broadway with a suitcase of promises and dreams. Yep, they're strolling down Broadway with a suitcase of promises and dreams. Second best use of a major seventh chord. Oh, nice. What are you recording? What do you record? Are you recording one of your own, I hope? No, basically I took that right out of, that came right out of Silver Wings. Any rate, that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Long as you got me on, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do is hit my mic, right? just reset this just a hair. There we go. All right, and since you asked for it, I might as well do it because otherwise you're going to ask for it. So. The last few days we've been under pressure. Little fights make the tempers flare. There's been no time for me to mention. I want to let you know how much I care. Now think about what's been keeping us together. Some folks said we didn't have a plan. I'll be with you through any kind of weather. When the going gets tough, you know I'll be there. Rest easy tonight. It's gonna be alright. No need to worry about a thing. We've been uptight. Let's sleep on it tonight. It's bound to be better in the morning. You know how long that I've been regretting things I've said to you in the past. You're giving me long restitution. For that I'm giving you my best. Rest easy tonight. Gonna be alright. No need to worry about a thing. We've been uptight. Let's sleep on it tonight. It's bound to be better in the morning. It's bound to be better in the morning. It sure will. Yeah, something like that. Whoopsie, come here. Oh, you're recording Hawthorne's latest single. Cool. Cool. All right, let's see. We have that. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, let's see. What next? Why not? It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. You can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what's being said when you don't say a thing. There's a smile on your face, lets me know that you need me. Truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You said it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I hear people talking out loud, but when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Now old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. There's a smile on your face that lets me know that you need me. Truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. There's the smile on your face that lets me know that you need me. Truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Nothing at all. Saying nothing at all. Nope, nothing. You're welcome. I always try to do that. Well, good to see you back, Lou. Yeah, sometimes it works. My buddy Terry did that once, and he showed me, and it was absolutely scary to think that I'm on somebody's TV bigger than my monitor. That's kind of scary. I mean, that's great. I love it. Let's see. What else have I got here? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. It's a song called Angel Flag. All I ever wanted to do was fly, leave this world and live in the sky. I fly a C-130 out of Fort Worth town. Some days I go up, I don't want to come down. I fly this plane called the Angel Flight. Got heroes riding with us tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone. On the Angel Flight, come on brother, I'm taking you home. I love my country and I love this land, but tonight this flight's for another man. We do what we do 'cause we heard the call. Some gave a little, but he gave it all. I fly this plane called the Angel Flight. Got heroes riding with us tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone. On the Angel Flight, come on brother, I'm taking you home. Come on brother, I'm taking you home. Come on brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Cockpit's quiet and the stars are bright. Feels kinda like church in here tonight. Now it don't matter where we touch down. On the Angel Flight, it's sacred ground. I fly this plane called the Angel Flight. Got heroes riding with us tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone. On the Angel Flight, come on brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Yeah. Hi, Mike Wright, Terry Carlson McNulty. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm going to be on for about another 20 minutes, about another 10 minutes or so. I've got an event I'm going to go to at 8 o'clock, so I need to shut her down and can't play for my normal hour or so. But I will be coming back on April Fool's Day, and who knows, I could be fooling around for about an hour or so then. At any rate, let's see, what else have I got here? I've got, let's see, what else have I got here? Got another George song right in here. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. I took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for Ray when they pull that gate. I hope the judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. Ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. Ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. All right. Well, I hope everybody is having a, yep, we're looking for aid. We got them big old bulls. All right. And I'm gonna do a song I did earlier that I kind of mussed up, but I want to make it up for it because this looks like it's going to be the second single off the Love Window album. It's called Took Out the Car. Woke up to a picture perfect morning. I'm dancing out the door with my keys. The sun kissed my face all the way to the A&W, where I pop a burger and root beer fancy me. Took out the car and went for a drive. Rain in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, all right. Took out the car, went for a drive. Well, I put the pedal down and flew up the highway. Freebird blasting helps me unwind. Those red and blue lights, they stuck up behind me. Dirty dogs slowed me down and put me in a bind. Took out the car and went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, all right. Took out the car and went for a drive. Officer smiling at my window. How many more chances can I take? It's all a part of today's adventures. What I really need now is a lucky break. Took out the car and went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, all right. Took out the car and went for a drive. Well, he welcomed me with a warning and a knowing nod. He said, hey, there's no need for you to frown. Just have your fun without speeding. Well, I fired it up and motored out of town. I didn't learn nothing. Took out the car and went for a drive. Wind in my hair makes me feel alive. Life is great, living large, all right. Took out the car and went for a drive. Took out the car and went for a drive. See ya, boys. That's how that one should have went. That one should be the second single out. All right, I got time. You know what? I got time for like two more, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is I want to leave you with. Do I want to leave you with the normals, or do I want to leave you with something new? I think I want to leave you with some normals, and then come back in a couple of weeks with some new songs. How's that? Let's see. I know. Let's do a slow hand tune, and then I'll finish it up. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup, brushes her long blonde hair. Then she asks me, do I look alright? Say, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. Go to a party, everyone turns to see this beautiful lady walking around with me. Then she asked me, do you feel alright? I say, my darling, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love shining in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. time to go home now. I've got an aching head. Give her the car keys. She helps me to bed. Then I'll tell her as I turn off the light. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Yeah. What? Sounds like Jerry Reed. Yeah, I wish it was. I wish it was. I don't know. I can't. Him, I can't even come close to approximating. Anyhow, I got to get out of here. I got to clean up the room and get ready to be on a Zoom conference in like 20 minutes. So I'm going to play you one more. I'm going to play out the way I normally do, dedicated to my dad and all the other folks that have passed on before. And this is a little love song called Rise Up Like the Phoenix. Goes like this here. Cribbage board sits up on the shelf. Next to dusty cards. Don't get played that much anymore. You were always there to show me the way. Now you're gone, and I'm trying to stand on my own. I'll rise, yes I'll rise. Rise up like the phoenix and fly. From the ashes of death, I'll rise up and be born again. Yesterday, I took that boy down to play. Thought of you, and I just smiled. I know somewhere up above you're watching me win with style. You were always there to show me the way. Now you've gone, and I'm standing up on my own. I'll rise, indeed I'll rise. Rise up like the phoenix and fly. From the ashes of death, I'll rise up and be born again. I'll rise, indeed I'll rise. Rise up like the phoenix and fly. From the ashes of death, I'll rise up and be born again. From the ashes of death, I'll rise up and be born again. You know what? I got another one that's Jim Ford. Never heard of Jim Ford. Have to look him up. I could do that. Let me see what I can do. I know I promised a friend of mine some a summer song. He asked me about Jimmy Buffett, and why not? I'm going to close out with a little Jimmy Buffett, just because I can't. I'll have to look up Jim Ford, see if I can find some stuff for him. Any rate, here's a little bit of Jimmy Buffett here, Margaritaville. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil. Sitting on my porch swing, strumming my six string, smelling the shrimp they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season, with nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real cutie, such a Mexican beauty, and how it got here I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. I stepped on a pop top, blew out my flip-flop, broke up my heel, had to cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, and soon it will render a frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Oh, hi Christine. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm gonna book. I got a event I'm gonna go to in about 15 minutes, and I got to clean up a little bit. I would love to. I'm gonna be back out though on April 1st. I'll play longer then. I'll play for about an hour or so, make it up for all the folks that are coming in. So, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. You're what helps me do what I do. Come on and find out about my adventures. Sign up on my website, jeffhankemusic.com. Sign up for my email list. Give you all the insight on what I do and how I do it, and songwriting and whatnot. And hi, Julie. And there could be other surprises coming out of the email list too. I haven't figured out quite yet what I'm doing with that, but thank you all. It's been great. I love playing. I will be back in a couple of weeks. Have a great Saturday, y'all. It's been fabulous. It's been fun. I got to run. See ya.